Life is good 13. 13 loved you all. You are creation 13. Today I want to talk to you about creating an image and a foundation for yourself. Um, how do you picture yourself? How do you envision yourself um, in this world, in this reality? How do you categorize yourself in this world, in this reality? This is something that you really have to um, sit down and ask yourself this. What kind of image are you creating um, for the world and for people to see you? For each person has their own story, and each person has a reason for being here. And also, each person can create a better um, create a better reality for themselves. Because like I said, either you're gonna let the world run you, or you're gonna run your own world that surrounds you. So creating an image. Why is this important? And why is it that you need to make sure that you're not ego basing your image? What is ego basing your image? That basically means that you're emotionally derived. You allow each emotion to create an image for yourself. So you're basically putting millions of masks on yourself. You may make videos, you may cry in a video, you may be happy in a video, you may be angry in a video. See, that's already three faces right there. You may be you may express your love for someone in a video for a mask. Um, you may express fear, five masks, so on and so forth. It's creating an image for yourself. So naming that there is creating five images of yourself. So therefore, that's five different timelines of self that you have just created for yourself. There's no balance in there because you just created five different realities with just those emotions alone. Um, and that's something that you need to look at when you are expressing yourself. Because a lot of the reason why people make videos like that is because they are releasing that buildup in their heart. So they had those masks and they're trying to take those masks off and they're having a hard time taking it off. So they have to express themselves through a video to try to release that, to release those masks that are on them. And that also comes into play with attachments and cords. You know, you there's someone that you need to help, right? And you create an attachment to that person, and you'll stay so focused on that person that you create a certain image for them. Um, and if it's emotional attached, so say if you're crying with that person together, you guys are both wearing the same mask. That's where you have to be self-empowered with yourself and be able to be ready for whatever mask that person may shed to you, so you can better acknowledge it better, and stay focused and balanced. Because, like I said, you can be an inspiration to others, but if you're wearing the same mask and crying with them together, you're not really accomplishing anything. You're just feeding that mask. You're feeding that ego. So therefore, that image becomes stronger. That beast, that demon becomes stronger. So, you know, looking at that, what defines your image then? Okay, if you're so emotionally emotionally set, what is your true image? What is your true image? That is a balanced image. I've had quite a few people tell me, well, you never share your personal experiences. Were you angry one day? Were you happy one day? Humanity wants to see these masks because they want those masks to be fed. Someone who's happy, they want that happy mask to be fed. someone who is sad or depressed or suicidal, they want those videos there so they can relate, so they can feed that mask. Anger, they want those videos made so they can feed that mask. It's you're feeding masks in your life. You're not creating an image for yourself. You are creating demons for yourself. That just hardens the heart. And I try to explain people about this, and they don't get it because they're still wearing their masks. You know, um, I tell people that I don't take things personally. I do what I need to do to get things done, and then I move on. I don't let it control me. And I will observe things. Say if someone yells at me, or someone didn't do what I told them to do at work. I don't focus on it. I look at the situation and I go, okay, I am in control of this. How can I better it? I don't let it get to me. I, I I look at it as a story, as a story being told. As a character in a game. How am I going to? This is literally how I view life. Okay, this is how I go day to day to day with things. Is I don't use emotions to create the story. I use it as a chess game of, okay, this person is not listening to me. How can I be an inspiration or motivate them to do a better job? Um, what can I do since person maybe that is perceived higher up than me um, argues with me? What can I do to counter that? Okay, what can I do to counter that? I go to somebody else who's higher up, and you counterbalance it. It's a chess game. That's how you have to look at things, as a game. Because if you're wearing all these masks and all these emotions, you can't be ready to strategize things because you're just gonna just do things like that. You're just gonna act and then pay for the consequences later. You're gonna see your action take place later, instead of staying focused on it and strategizing each movement and moment. Because to me, this is all about learning. This is all about redefining you, creating a balanced you, remembering what you are, who you are, realizing just how much this world is an illusion of things. This is how I do things. This is why every time somebody says, well, you need to make a video of you being angry, man, and so on and so forth, it's never going to happen because I don't do that. And people are like, well, then what do you have no emotions? No, it's because I'm balanced. I stay balanced. You have to stay balanced. And you have to learn how to break free from that as well. If I'm at work, I'm going to deal with things at work. When I clock out, that's it. That story is done, and that's it. You don't need to focus on it no more. That's done. Now you're in a new story. You're in multiple games all the time. You're in work mode. You're in family mode. You're in alone time mode. You're in friend mode. It's a mode. It's a game. It's a chess game. Each thing is a chess game. Make your moves. Be very strategizing on things. Um, you gotta stay focused. You can't be distracted about things because distractions are gonna come at you in all different ways. Like I said, with the end of the world, you stay so focused on that, you're gonna lose touch of yourself, and that's not what you want. You don't want to lose touch of yourself. You want to stay a master of yourself. You want to be in control of yourself. Like I said, you cannot control others. You cannot uh, force people to look at your views. This is why you need to just be an inspiration to others. You be that inspiration that's gonna stick in their head. So every time they look at you, they're gonna go, yeah, you know what? It would be awesome to be like that. Or they're gonna just hate your guts. That guy's just so full of himself. He always thinks everything's just all positive, hunky dory, blah blah blah. You know, that's how they're gonna view you. That's fine. But both those states, whether they hate you or they're thinking, oh hey, it would be cool to be an inspiration to others. You're staying in that balance while these two characters are imbalanced. You're staying in your power, and that makes people circle around you. And that's what you want. And yeah, it's just being about an image, creating an image for yourself, a foundational structure for yourself. Um, that's how you portray your state of being. You know, and this creates a teacher aspect of self for others. Because a leader or a teacher is going to stay calm, cool, and collective. They're going to make sure things are balanced, and they're going to listen to both point of views. Because, like I said, you're going to have unbalanced people around you looking at you because you are that center, you are that leader, you are that boss that they look to for answers. When you're in a balanced state, they're going to come to you eventually for answers, because they're not only are they curious about how a person can stay so balanced, but it's just creating that image. Just like a superhero. Superman, Professor Xavier, um, even Magneto. Now I know Magneto has a different agenda, but he's still looked at as a leader. Professor Xavier, great leader. Um, it's looking at that Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Um, great, you know, great inspirations for everybody to look at, and that's really what you want to be. You want to be an inspiration to others. You want to go to that state. You want to rise to that state. You don't want someone else to say, "Hey, you're below me. You obey me." No, no. I mean, um, if someone ever tells you that you are below them and you need to obey me, that is a very jealous being. Very jealous. It's all about you rising and being the best. This is what Source wants. This is what Perceived God wants. This is what Source wants. Is for you to be the best. For you to create a balanced state. The beings that made this world wants this world to be taken care of. We are the caretakers. Humanity is the caretakers of this world. Each being, no matter what planet you're on, you're there to take care of that world. Beings created this world, created this universe. They are the bosses. So you're here to take care of the world. You need to do your part in taking care of the world. If the bosses ever show back up, if you didn't take care of this world, they're going to take care of you, just like in any business. Any business. If you got a worker that slacks all the time and doesn't do their job, you're eventually going to be gone. They're going to kick you out. They're going to deal with you. And that's the same with the caretakers of this world. If you created this world and you saw all the pollution and greed and all that stuff on this planet, you'd be like, no, you guys are gone. Okay, they would get rid of them, just like that. They would say no, and then they would step in and have to rebirth the world again. And then if we're here, we help them create a better world again. We will help them manage and control the world again, to create it as a caretaker planet again. Now, is that imprisoning? No. Is this a much bigger story? Yes. But this is just creating an image for yourself. So if the bosses ever show up, you'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to make this planet back to the way it was, back into the true state it's supposed to be. They'll be like, then we can use you. We need you. And that's it. And then after your time here is done, move on. But it's so much detailed more than that. But it gives you that viewpoint. Like I said, a lot of New Age people, a lot of light workers, will tell you, the caretakers may show back up. There's nothing to fear if they show back up. You're just gonna help them rebuild the world again. That's it. You know, um, and it's something that you should be doing right now. You should be rebuilding the world right now. Um, Learning to be self-sufficient, make greenhouses, build businesses. Create an image and a foundation for yourself and for the world. It's all about creating an image. So I'm going to end on that because this video could just go on forever. So learn to create an image. Sit down and ask yourself, what image are you giving to the world? What lasting reflection are you reflecting to people when they see you last? When they see you for the first time, what are you giving people? Because like I said, if you're angry all the time and you say, obey me, that is not a good expression. That's not a good image that you want to give to the world. But you don't want to also lie to people. Oh, I love you. You're so awesome. I love you. You don't want that either. You want to stay balanced in all those states. You want to stay in your power and stay balanced. Be vocal with with how you want to help people. That's the inspiration, is helping people move up. That's the image that I give myself. This is the image that I give to you guys. This is my true authentic self here, is helping others. That is me. You meet me out in the streets, this is me. You're going to meet this person here in this video. No questions asked. This is me. And that's how it should be. There should be no different images of you other than this authentic self. This is the authentic me. So, when I'm off camera, you meet me, this is going to be the same me. And that's what you want. You don't want millions of faces on. You want this to be the authentic you. So hopefully this will help you look at things differently, and hopefully be an inspiration to you, to create an authentic self for you, to create a image for yourself, that can be an inspiration. So anyways, if you got questions, let me know. I love you all very much. Love yourself, shine bright, be an inspiration to yourself and to others, and just learn on what kind of image you are creating for yourself around the world. Like I said, one person can change the world. So anyways, love you all very much. Talk to you in a little bit.